Welcome to AST 1002, Astronomy. I'm your professor for this course, Eric Christensen. I'm a full-time physics instructor up here in South Florida Community College up in Avon Park, Florida. I teach both physics and astronomy. I've been teaching this class for the last 6 years online, so I'm very familiar. I taught this for the first time in the fall of 2011, so this will be the second time I've taught the course at Florida Keys. I'm excited about being your instructor and working with you and guiding you through this fascinating study. The biggest thing you can do, so this is the quick overview, is print out your syllabus. I know it's quite lengthy. It ends up being, 17 pages. The most important page is the very last page where I put a table which shows you week by week what is due, and so you can use it as a checkoff guide. Put it in the front of your notebook or on your refrigerator or wherever you do, and you can sort of check off what's to do each week. So I'm going to hit some of the highlights. Biggest thing for you is really read this syllabus. One of the things you have to do the first week is the orientation assignment. Okay, that's so I know you know how to use the different components of desire to learn that you'll be required to use during the term. Rather, let's find out now if you're having a problem and work it through than halfway through the term, midnight before you're submitting something. So please do that. The biggest thing is if you submit something that's written, you need to have it in Word compatible, Microsoft Word, or a rich text file, a document file, or a PDF, okay, but not in Microsoft Works. I can't read that. Okay, so the course is, we have a new book this term. I got tired, well, I didn't get tired. The book that we were using last term and prior to this was quite expensive. So I found the book by the same author with fewer chapters, which only cover one chapter a week. The book is half the price the book was before. So I think, and it covers the same material. It's almost identical. So, I mean, if you had the old book, you probably could follow along, but this book will follow right along with the course. So there'll be 4 exams. Each exam will be multiple choice. You'll have an hour to take them. They will cover the topics that we're doing. Each week, the way you'll get the information is by reading the book. I have some active explorations, some simulations, and some things that will tie into some of the key components. There are several videos by the author. They're about half an hour each, and some weeks have 2 and some weeks have 1. So watch those, sort of like you were going to a lecture. I would recommend that you take some notes when you watch those videos. There are some PowerPoints that you can look at. Each week there is a question of the week, so it's a chance for you to ask, to post a question, like you put a response to that. Read about that in the syllabus. And each week there's a quiz. These are mastery type quizzes where you can take the quiz as many times as you want during the week. Only your highest score counts. So recommend that you take it more than once. The questions revolve out of a larger database. So by taking it again and again, you'll get different questions, and it'll give you some insight. Oh, that's just the house alarm here. Give you some insight into how you're studying or how you're understanding the material. There are 2 main projects. The STAR project, where you're assigned a star and you have to apply some of there's some specific questions that are listed on D2L for you to answer. And it's worth 100 points. If you submit it early, you get a 10% bonus or a whole letter grade, so I really encourage that. There's also the Lunar Observation Project, where I want you to look at the moon for every other day for over a month's time period, a lunar cycle. Really, it's 28 days. And then correlate that with some of the tides. So I have another video and some more explanations on that. But biggest thing that is to get started soon rather than later. So don't put it off too long. At least read about it so you understand. You can sort of collect your idea how you're going to do things, and see how that goes. If you have some questions, then you can ask me. Ask me up front rather than the night before it's due, because that's one thing you can't fudge that. You have to work it through a whole month of collecting data. It's quite fun, and most students say that's the most rewarding part of the course. NASA has a website called the Astronomy Picture of the Day, and I want you to look on that and find the coolest one you think, and then post something about that and relate it to your textbook, and you'll get some points for that. So that's about it. I'm excited to be with you, to work with you. Again, email is probably the best way to get a hold of me. I know they've just shifted out of email in D2L to using the college email. Mine's listed in the syllabus and online there. And please don't hesitate. You certainly can call me, but I do have a busy schedule up here with different classes and committees. So I'd probably just get an answering machine and have to answer back to you. Whereas and I don't sit around that phone all day, and I don't check it on the weekends. So if you email me, I do check that regularly, every day, at least a couple times. So I'll be able to get you a much quicker response. But sometimes phone is what we need to do. So good luck. Yes, if you have any major life issues or something comes up that you're having some real issues with the course or problems, please let me know. If you're thinking of dropping the course, please let me know or talk to me or let me know what the problem is so I can help you. I've had a number of students, over the years. I mean, I have 100 students a term probably. So I've seen a lot of things. I've got a lot of experiences from students have told me how they've overcome issues that I could maybe point you in a direction. Good luck, and I look forward to meeting you online.